Hey, Larry here with PriceIt Software. We get at least one or two calls a week with folks asking what to do with customer supplied goods and how to make that work within their system. So I'm going to show you real quick how we do it and how we've instructed hundreds of shops to do this. It's pretty simple and easy. You're here, you're working on a job, and you suddenly realize, all of a sudden, oh boy, I don't have a customer way to record the customer supplied goods and the cost associated with it. So the first thing you want to do is just click on shortcuts, come down to products. You're going to open this up and you're going to click on new product. So what you want to do is maybe for vendor, you could put CS, and then description, you could say, customer supplied goods. Let's see. Product ID, you have to give it a proper sort of ID. We just use CS around here. So in this case, it's already been used. So I'm going to create a different ID for this one, but you can do it whatever you want, whatever works for you. In this case, I'm going to use CS1. I usually leave the colors blank and the page blank and the available sizes. What you want to do is make sure that there's nothing in the cost of the goods. You also want to get rid of your baseline markups here. And then if you want to charge some sort of premium, like, like a surcharge for using customer supplied goods, you certainly can do that as well. Some people will put like 50 cents in per garment just to mark them up a little bit, because you do have to handle them and you do have to, make sure that they're going to work. So, so that's what you do here. Now I'm going to go over to the front of PriceIt now and show you how that works. So I'm going to type in CS1. I'm going to hit tab, and we're going to do darks. And I'm not going to bother with a color, although I can. If I know what color they are, I could put that in. That just makes it easier for the screen printer. Black, and I could say maybe it's polos, and that way. We know what we're dealing with besides just being a customer supplied good. I like to highlight it too. I'll come over here and, I'll select this, then I'll come way over here to the right and click on this. And this kind of shows that it's a customer supplied good. You put the quantity in, of course, we'll put 24 in. So now at this point, it's ready, to be run through whatever pricing matrix you have. Now, one of the things you want to do when you're dealing with something like this is make sure that your, if I come over here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I go to shortcuts, come down to settings, and we come down to program defaults and product defaults. Now you don't want your customer supplied goods to be showing up in your product report or your purchasing report. So you'll want to do is vendors with an X will not be included when creating purchasing reports. So we don't need that in our purchasing report. We're just going to select that. And now when I go to, do my garment purchasing report, these items will not show up in it. I hope this has cleared up some things for you. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to us. The number here is 802-257-5188. And thanks so much for listening and for using PriceIt software. Thanks.